What up? I'm Dr. Butcher, DJ producer for Cool G Rap, Akinelli, Large Professor, a lot of Queens cats, LL Cool J. Just the music in general, man, just touched my soul. And coming up, I was a young kid, 10 years old, watching DJ Polo, Disco Twins. Just had me going. And I guess listening to HBI, Mr. Magic, you know, you hear the Fearless Four and those cats. Moving on to high school, Mikey Destruction introduced me to LL Cool J. Me and him formed a group, so I came up as a rapper actually, and met Cool G Rap later on, and we were kind of like neighborhood icons, somewhat of, you know, of a little rap group. And then from there, G Rap got me more to DJing on a professional level. So that's why I kind of started producing after I got with Large Professor, and the career went on from there. I met Rob Swift, Executioners, and things just kept going, man. It's been really fun, a long road, a blast, man. It's been real fun. It's a million of them. I mean, it goes from going to little shows, seeing Treacherous 3, The Fearless 4, to being in high school, like sitting in the room with LL and my other partner, Rich, writing rhymes, or going to my first DJ battle, watching DJ Aladdin and Miz and them cats go at it. You know, DST. It's so many, like, you know, Rob Swift. I went to an event with him and we were able to meet Quincy Jones and Herbie Hancock. So meeting legends like that was really inspirational to me. So, you know, just getting to see those type of environments of how those guys work and put music together as opposed to how hip-hop guys put music together, but it's different but the same. It was a real awakening for me. It meant a lot. So if I had to describe myself with a record, I would say Nautilus. Bob James' Nautilus would have to be me. I like that mysterious, eerie, funky stuff. And, you know, when I listen to that record, I can listen to that record a million times a day, you know, and just keep it moving. So I think, you know, from the onset, just the drum tracks. Even I'm a father now, I have a 1-year-old son, and whenever he hears just funky drums, he just goes crazy. And it reminds me of me as a little kid, like, you know, how I was attracted to hip hop, just the music, the rhythm, the feeling, the percussion. You know, it's what embodies me. So my mother supported me 110%. My father, probably a little different. He wanted me to be an engineer, kind of artist, engineer type of dude. But my mother was very supportive because I was a good kid in school, always brought home good grades, didn't really get into trouble, didn't drink, didn't smoke. And she started seeing the guys I hung around. LL was a young kid, and then seeing him move on to making records, G-Rap coming by, then him moving on to making records. You know, you got Eric B coming to the house, just beat nuts. Me and Juju used to be my DJ. So just seeing things like that happening, it was like she realized this is what I was born to do. Large Professor come through. You know, everybody was making music. Everybody was on TV. You know, then when friends start recognizing her friends, like, hey, you know, your son's friend, you know, he's making records. He's on TV. You know, I think she's like, oh, man, Andrew's involved in something really good. So she supported me 110%. There was never an issue there with my family, my mother, cousins. My nephew's with me right now. I'm trying to expose him to the older generation so he can absorb some of the knowledge that they can pass down to him as he pursues his music career. So I still listen to old things, man. When I listen to artists today, I'm looking for creativity, lyrics. Like, I'm still big on, you know, coming up with a G-Rap and, you know, hearing Kane and KRS and Rakim and LL, these guys. I mean, you have a fashion for lyrics, and I kind of listen for that. So any artist that's out now, if they can do their thing on the mic, I like them, you know. But if you're just talking nonsense, I never liked nonsense then, I don't like nonsense now. So that's where I stand. You know, if a producer is on top of his game, I can respect all types of music. I mean, even the trendy stuff. You know, if it moves, it moves. I'm not one of those guys like, oh, this sucks, you know, these new kids don't know what they're doing. You know, I like all types of music. So I try to remain inspired so I remain current. You know, because if you're not in tune with what's currently going on, you'll become old, you know, and I don't want to be labeled, oh, that's an old dude or what's going on. You know, I try to keep my ears to the street. Dealing with the industry, man, not getting paid, you know, doing a lot of work, not getting any type of notification, notoriety of the work you've done. That's what makes the Hip Hop Honors such a special event that, you know, Tito took it upon himself to recognize the talent and the works of a lot of cats who've contributed to hip hop but never been recognized for doing so. And that's important, you know, and I'm really humbled by that, you know, because I was content moving on with my life, just kind of leaving hip-hop where it was, you know, and letting it move on with the younger generation. But, you know, I talk a lot to him. He's like, hey, this year I want to kind of honor you, man. You always have something new to tell me that's inspiring, you know, and I look back at all the stuff you've done that no one knows you did it. You know, he said, you know, I think it needs to be recognized. So I'm appreciative of that. For me, my legacy, I would say, has to be with what I've inspired others to do, like, say, DJ Rob Swift, my nephew. I have a lot of cousins and family members, a lot of guys I talk to that still look up to me for music I produce, wisdom I give them, guidance I bestow upon them. And just watching like a Rob Swift, Rock Raider, Sinister, those guys take DJing to the next level that they did meant a lot to me, so my personal achievements didn't mean anything. Watching, them guys be inspired by what I left them with and taking that to the next level has been inspiration for me. So I'm happy with that. I'm content with that, man, and I just love the game. I love music for what it is. I'm gonna still be a hip hopper for life, so I'm good with that.